One of the things it does is not only recognizes me, but all the people that have worked on the wheat project for years and years. Many of them are gone now. The vast majority of my career was pretty much dictated by some changes that occurred in the 80s in terms of stressing the production of hard white winter wheat more than was currently being done. Matter of fact, it wasn't being grown at all. But there were lots of advantages to hard white that even some of our researchers from as far back as the 60s recognized. We have now worked on white, so it started out very slowly in the 80s and picked up in the 90s, and really by 2000 we were really achieving some of our main goals that we set forth early in the program. The big advantage is, again, get back to nutrition. For example, in school lunch programs, you can vision seeing using 30 to 40% whole wheat flour from white wheat. And you can incorporate these into rolls, breads, whatever you're making. And you're basically improving the fiber content of those products. And lots of times the kids don't even know that there's whole wheat in it. Certainly a high fiber food is much better for you than one that has no fiber. Yes, it has, and it's had its ups and downs. Right now we're in a stage where we're getting a steady growth, but it's much slower than initially when we had all the government programs and this sort of thing. The identity preserved movement started back some 5 to 10 years ago, and that has steadily improved, and we're seeing a lot more identity preserved production of wheats for various reasons. I think we were the first state university that really committed to the development of white wheat varieties. It wasn't long, however, that before basically we saw virtually every state in the Great Plains begin to develop hard white wheats as well. I've been in the basic breeding program, and we've tried to use all the biotechnology that we could, but that really hasn't been available to us until fairly recently, and I think that's what we're going to see in the future, is a lot more inputs from biotechnology. The biggest thing here, of course, is to be able to make a profit at producing wheat. We're obviously going to have to look for bigger improvements in our markets that we all have today. Wheat is no exception to that, and I think we're on steady ground right now, and white wheat is being grown within these identity preserved programs, and I think that's where we'll see it continue, at least for a while.